What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got a great box opening. This is the box of goodies that I purchased in the most recent Nostalgic auction over on his channel. And if you guys haven't participated in one of his auctions, you know that periodically he does auctions based off of diecast that has been donated, things that he has purchased with his own money, and just a lot of love going out to the people of Ukraine. That's where all of the funds go. So I wanted to be a part of this auction in a couple of ways. I donated a few things this time. I really had like a hole in my heart because I had wanted to do it several times before, and I feel like sometimes even in the collecting community we make excuses for why we don't do things. Either we're too busy or that, and I didn't want to have any excuses this time, so I wanted to make sure that I sent something out for the auction, because as somebody who was in the military and somebody who served, I know what those guys must be going through over there trying to defend their homeland and just really make a difference. So even if it's only a few $100s or $1,000 or whatever makes over there, I'm telling you guys, it makes a difference. So yeah, this is really why I wanted to participate. So let's take a look at what I picked up. I know kind of what I picked up during the auction. I was over at a neighbor's house. My wife and I were sitting there, and we were kind of watching the auction and conversating and drinking wine, and I may have bought some things. Just I don't remember what I bought is what I'm trying to tell you. So we're going to take a look at everything that's in here, but I'm glad I was able to help out in this auction. And yeah, so I got the box cracked open. I have not looked inside yet. It's stock full and packed up here. So let's go ahead and get this lid up over here, and we'll see what we've got inside of this box. Actually, here we go. We're looking down inside of the box, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this box off of my little display stool here so that you guys can get a kind of a feel for what's in there without me having to just hold it up to the camera. I can like set them down and we can take a look at them too. So I'm going to move this off here to the side. Try not to knock any die cast off the wall. Man, the die cast wall is growing. It's a never-ending flood of die cast, and if you're a collector long enough, you realize that if you're trying to keep up with everything coming out, you're gonna run out of space. So I'm running out of space. I've got to be really selective with the things that I buy, and I've started to realize that it's quality over quantity. I'm really starting to dial down the mainline purchases just because I just don't have the space for them. And if they end up in totes, man, it's just crazy how many totes can fill up and how quickly. So, but yeah, the JDM collection is in full effect. It is rocking it out over here on the main wall, and it's just really getting there. The Fast and Furious is never ending, and it's growing and growing and growing, and it's just a fun thing to do, but man, it can really take up your space. But anyway, back to what we picked up. So first thing on top, we got a nice little Ultra Hot here. I don't remember getting this one, but I may have. Like I said, there were things in there that I was just bidding on because I wanted to bid, and there's a few things I remember bidding on, a few things I was just like, you know what, nobody's bidding, I'm going to throw a bid down just so we can make a little money for the auction. So this is one I've seen, but I don't think I've ever picked up in the Ultra Hots. And of course, it's this beautiful Volkswagen SP2. I want to say that this is an actual Scirocco also. I'm not a big Volkswagen guy, but I do believe that the SP2 falls in the Scirocco family. But it's really well done, and you can't go wrong with the just beautiful paint job. This Spectre Flame Green, fantastic. Nas, if you threw this one in, brother, I appreciate it. I've seen this one a few times and just haven't picked it up, but you know what? It never hurts to have Ultra Hots, especially since you already have a good base platform. If you decide to customize, you can pop those Ultra Hot wheels off of there. You can throw some really nice rear wires on here, and it makes these into basically a premium car, or almost a super treasure hunt once you do it, because it's already Spectre Flame. So definitely going to consider that. But thanks for that one, brother. I really appreciate it. All right, let's see, what else do we got over in here? Yeah, so this was the one I donated and I rebought it. So I saw it sitting there. I didn't see a lot of bids going for it, and I was like, you know what? I'll take it back then. So I bid on my own donation, and that's okay because this is an absolutely beautiful casting. I'm waiting to find the black one in the newer packaging. And so now I have one that I will leave in package, and now I have one to open. So I can crack this one open, and you know what? Let's do that right now, because why not, right? So let's get this baby freed. We'll do a free it Monday is what we'll call it. Let's get it out of the packaging, because if you say you're gonna do it, then you need to do it. So you gotta get them out of the packages. Man, I just one-handed that Mustang Hunter style like a pro. I bossed it right out of the package. There we go. Look at that baby right there. Look at that beautiful engine. And that's something you're only gonna get with these Matchbox moving parts, right? You can get all of the Evos you want from the Hot Wheels line, but unless you've got a premium, and even then, you're not gonna get a look at that engine inside. Look at that thing. Absolutely beautiful. That beautiful turbocharged engine in there. Set up really nice. And I love this car's design and the style of this. This era of Evo is where they really hit their stride. So definitely cool to see it out of the package. They're always better out of the package, guys. They're always better out of the package. So good details on the back and front. Look at the tail lights, and well, there's the headlights right there. You got the fogs, got the beautiful tail light set up back there. I think I might want to throw a license plate back there too. That'll look cool. Maybe I'll put a Cali plate on there and make this thing look legit, but really cool. Thanks for that one, Naz. I know that you were kind of shocked that I bid on my own car, but why not, right? Why not? Oh, here's a couple I definitely did not have in the mix, but you know what? I'll take it anyway. So check this out, guys. He threw in a Flying Customs, the 86 Monte Carlo SS. And I love the Flying Customs series. I can't wait for Target to bring the Flying Customs out this year, because every time I see the Flying Customs, I absolutely love them. I think 2 years ago, I bought the entire set. You could buy the set from Target. It came in a one full set, and I picked up that set. And I ended up giving a lot of those cars to Big Daddy for customs, but I really love this series. So let's see what's in this one. You've got the Ford Mustang, you've got the Chevelle, the Cougar, the Nova, another Shelby, custom auto, of course the iconic IROC Z, and then this one right here, the Monte Carlo. But super cool. They do a great job on these, and it's just a really neat little sub-series, right? So Target has their own sub-series, Walmart has their own sub-series, Flying Customs and Ultra Hots are Target sub-series, and they do a great job. So super, super cool. And let's get back into this box and see what else we have here. Yep, we've got another one out of there. Another one, I said it was iconic. There it is. 85 Chevy Camaro IROC Z. Super cool. Flying Customs, enough said, right? Yellow enamel, just screams 80s, right? You were the cool dude when you were in high school, like I was. If you had an IROC Z, you were the cool dude. You just were, right? I wasn't fortunate enough to drive an IROC Z. I drove a Prelude when I was in high school, but I definitely admired the dudes rolling up in their big Chevy Camaro IROCs, and it was pretty cool to watch these guys roll around and, you know, be the badasses on campus. But cool, cool, cool. Love the Flying Customs, and glad he threw this one in there. Can't complain. All right. Starting to get into some of the things I think that I actually picked up from the auction. So let's see. We got everything kind of bagged up in here, and I want to make sure that I don't damage anything as I'm pulling it out of here. I'm trying to damage it. I really am. But let's see what we can do when we get this out and not get anything all crinkled and wrinkled coming out of here. All right, so baggie number one in this big box of goodies. Oh yeah, I remember going after this one. So I actually have that guy sitting right up there. If you can see him, I'll zoom up there. But it never hurts to have another one of these, and we don't see Boulevards here a lot. So I saw this one in the auction, and I was like, yep, I'm getting a second one, because this is another one that I could potentially crack open. I could trade. JDMs, especially in the Boulevards, are always going to be an awesome pickup. So definitely got to have these, and I'm glad I was able to pick that one up. I'm sure everybody has seen this one by now, but probably one of the best ones from last year to come out was this beautiful Lancer Evo 6. So it's mating up really well. I mean, you can see, here we go. Matchbox, Hot Wheels. right? Castings are slightly different, but I'll tell you what the red one doesn't do. Doesn't open the hood. So don't sleep on Matchbox, guys. Even though this is a beautiful casting in this premium setup, don't sleep on the Matchbox, man. Matchbox team puts a lot of time and effort into their cars, and they're worth it. So definitely get out there. All right, so there's the first one out of the baggie. Let's see, we got another one in there. Oh, I got a gift. He gifted me another one. Gosh, Nas. Nas does this. He just randomly throws stuff into your box, and he's like, yeah, here you go. He throws this right on top, and this is one he threw in there, the beautiful Porsche 935 out of race day. Now, I was fortunate enough to find this in the premium chase version as well. So I've got this one in the regular setup like this already. And you know, I said this in the video when I found these. I like this one better than the premium. I know the premium chase is, better than the chase. So I know that everybody covets the chase because they're limited, but you got to appreciate the die cast also. And a plain black car is great, but this is great in this K&W livery. I love the wheel choice. I love everything about this car. It looks like a race car. So thanks for that one, Nas. Thanks for throwing that in. This is an absolutely beautiful casting. I don't mind having two of these. Yet another one that I could potentially pop open or potentially trade. If somebody wasn't able to find one of these, then now I've got an extra one. So I can trade mine away, and this one will go up on my wall for sure. But thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Buddy, old pal, Chief. And let's see. Let's dive in here. All right. Now, this is one that I was absolutely, he was posting up the different things that he had, and I was like, I even wrote dibs when he wrote that up, and he just kind of chuckled, but this was one of the first things that I was looking for. I had to wait a little while in the auction, and it's this guy right here, out of the modern classics, the Volkswagen Corrado VR6. Man, I will tell you, this car right here, if you don't know about the Corrado, you really need to do your research on this car. This is the car before the GTI craze and all of that. This was the car that was just decimating other cars. There was a big rivalry back in the early 90s between the Corrado and the GMC Cyclone. They were the two big, just, you could do a lot with the platforms that they gave. They were already quick, and I saw a lot of Corrado versus Cyclone races. So I was so glad to get this one. It's in the beautiful purple. Purple always looks good on these castings. And I know that everyone was going after the EG Civic because everybody wants JDM right now, man. But if you slept on this one, you missed out on a very, very great car, very great casting. And this one overall is absolutely gorgeous. So glad I was able to pick this one up because I have not been able to find this one in my area. And that's simply because we haven't had a lot of modern classic stocked. So I've seen smatterings here and there, but this is one that's not been there. So hopefully that means people are recognizing this is a great casting and they're picking it up too. Don't sleep on this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got next in the bag here. Yes. So this one, I got to be a little bit quiet on this because I'm filming and Cade's listening, but this one is going to be for him. He has been wanting this casting, and I'm not even going to say the name of it out loud. I'm just going to show it here on camera. And that way everyone gets a chance to see this gorgeous thing. When we saw the movie that this was in, that was the one he was like, man, I hope they make that in an actual car. And they did. And so now he's got it, and I'm on the DL with it. He's going to love it. He's going to put this thing on his wall, and this will be one of his prized possessions, guaranteed. So super happy. Thanks, Nas, for having this one in the auction because this was one I was after too. I dibbed on this one early on Instagram, and I'm certainly glad that I did, but I gotta hurry and hide this one and put it away. All right, we can go back to normal voice now because I don't think I have anything else in there that's going to give away anything. So let's go into baggie number 2 and see what we got in here. All right. Now, I know there's at least 1 or 2 customs that I picked up in here. Those are the ones I'm really excited about because that's somebody's art. It's not just something you can buy on the shelf. Here we go. So, this is one that I picked up. This is done by the Godfather, and look at this, guys. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this thing, man. Let's get it out of here. He's got it so I can pop it out of the blister. So we're gonna get it out. I don't wanna hurt it. Look at the absolute beauty and craftsmanship. The Godfather, Eddie, man, he is a master at these customs, man. And this is just an example of everything is done. Everything, right? Look at the top. It's an Iraqi Freedom. So I was in Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Iraqi Freedom. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yep, I'm getting that one for sure. So everything is detailed. You've got engine details, the interior. It's nice, beautiful side tampos. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wheel choice. Look at the undercarriage. Everything is just absolutely beautiful on this. And who doesn't love a good gasser, right? So super glad, super happy about this one. I'm gonna get a small case for this one to put in that I do with all of my other customs. I will not keep it here in the blister. I'll put it into one of the little acrylic cases so that it's protected. And then I always write a little note on the bottom of who the customizer was so that I have that memory too. So let's go ahead and set him off in the side. He can just kind of chill there right now and be a part of the background as we're looking at other things. And I think this is number 2. Oh, no, this is another one that I picked up. So here we go, guys. Back to the normal on-the-shelf stuff. This beautiful Ford Bronco R in the Zamac. I saw a lot of people finding this wave, but I was not able to. And as you guys know, starting basically right there at the Civic EF and going all the way up to the top, that's my Zamac collection. So this is yet another one. This is getting me closer to rounding out 2023 Zamacs, and I love this setup. This really aggressive Bronco R is just beautiful, and glad I can add this one to the Zamac collection. So this was a no-brainer for me when he popped this one up on the auction. Thank you for that one, Naz. Appreciate it. Ooh, yeah. All right. So let's keep moving. All right. We've got another one. It's in a baggie here. And I'm going to be really, really careful with this one because this thing right here, guys, I'm telling you, what a great little casting. What a great custom. And this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, man. I'm excited to put this one out here for you guys to see. And if you didn't see the auction, this is all new to you. So definitely glad I was able to pick this little guy up, man. Just an absolutely cool little casting for the JDM collector. Look at that, dude. Absolutely gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Of course, this is the 73 Honda Civic Custom. Definitely done in a very customized way. You got these really, really nice bronze 10 spokes on there, which is a great matchup with this color. Everything on this thing is detailed. It's got a shine to it. Look at that front end detail. Everything just looks great. It pops, chromed out the back spoiler here. Just all the way around, this thing is absolutely cool, man. I saw this pop up. I got into a little bidding war on this one. There was one earlier that Naz and I kind of went back and forth on, and I gave him a little jab while we're in the auction. But he was after it. He wasn't going to let me take it. And so when this one popped up, I was like, nope, that one I'm getting for sure. So I'm so glad that I was able to pick this guy up. And it's going to sit right over here next to the Godfathers. And you'll have to type down in the comments, Naz. I'll have to rewatch. I don't remember who the customizer was for this one. It doesn't matter. They did an excellent job, and I'm sure you'll call them out in the comments for me. But bravo to the customizer of this car. I don't remember if this was Chris over at Ghostbusters or who did this one, but it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm so glad. So let's leave both the customs sitting out there in the backdrop, and that way we can just admire, take in the glory that is those beautiful, beautiful customs right there. Those were the things that I was really, really excited about coming in. Of course, the other items that I picked up are awesome, but who does not want these beautiful customs? They're one-offs, they are art, and that's what makes them all the better. All right, So another one he threw in there for me, cool little Porsche 911 Turbo 964. Really, really awesome. I love these little things. It took me a while to even find these, and then they started hitting all over the place, but this is probably one that's going to go into Cade's collection. He does not have this little Porsche yet, so I'm probably going to gift this one over to Cade, but thanks for throwing that one in there, Nas. What a great one to include in there too. Just a really, really cool thing, and I can't wait until this is a super. This is a super home run. Mattel, if you happen to watch my tiny little channel and you are listening to what the collectors are saying, make this into a super. It will be money, especially if you use that Spectre Flame purple on this. Oh man. All right, let's see, what other goodies did he throw in there? Oh yeah, one of my favorites from the year, the final super that I need for the year, and now I got it in a short card. Of course, I'm talking about the beautiful 82 Toyota Supra, Celica Supra. I know they don't put that on the card, but at this point it was still called a Celica Supra because the Supra was kind of a new thing. It wasn't really it was an upgrade to the Celica. So you were able to get a Celica and then the Celica Supra, which was basically like an upgraded version of the Celica. So it didn't really get its own brand moniker until a few years later, but absolutely cool and absolutely awesome. All right, so I'm going to pause it right here and we'll be right back. All right, we are back. I had a phone call from the boss and she was just checking in, so have to answer those. Guys, if you're in the middle of a video and you get a phone call from the boss, you got to answer. All right, so let's pick it back up. Another beauty that I absolutely love, and we did not see one of these cars anywhere near the Walmarts here. This, if you guys are not familiar, is the, I want to say, yeah, Series 3, the 10-car series. There were 3 10-car series for Fast and the Furious. Pretty much every car that they've had in a movie is now getting released in the basic format. So, you know, if it was an iconic JDM, they were gone. But I didn't see even one. So this is the first time I've actually seen one or had one in hand. So really glad that this one is in here. Super cool. Love the GTRs. This is the car that my wife says she's buying me next. So we'll see how that works out. I don't know, but we'll see. I told her it's got to be the Nismo, so you know how that is. And if you guys haven't seen the new Gran Turismo movie, oh man, if you are a JDM guy, you get a whole bunch of JDM in that because the team focus is on Team Nissan and they are just GTR heaven during that movie. So you got to check it out. But anyway, awesome, awesome casting. Love this thing. It's going to go up here on the JDM wall for sure. I got some open spots right here with the FDs. And so we'll slip it in there and it'll definitely look good up there on the wall. Thank you for that one, Nas. And let's see. Oh, we've got another Fast and Furious in here as well. Ooh, let's get in these again. Ooh. All right. So here we go. Another JDM out of Fast 9, the beautiful Acura NSX. Just a beautiful car. Somewhere in between the, you know, sports to supercar to hypercar. Just, there's a waiting list for these still. If you guys go to an Acura dealership, tell me you want an NSX, they'll chuckle and they'll put you on a list, and you may or may not get one. It's a lottery draw. So, but absolutely gorgeous. It matches up well with the GTR in the same color scheme, so it'll look good. And I'll probably just put those side by side. This one is also out of Series 3, so super, super cool, and glad to pick that one up as well. Thank you for that, Nas. I don't remember picking those up, so those were definitely some throw-ins, I'm pretty sure. All right, here we go. I got another... man, I got another gift package in here. So let's see. What do we got? All right. So yeah, typical Nas. He's gonna just keep piling stuff into the box that I didn't buy because that's just what he does. So here we go. I'm down here fumbling around, one-handing it. He's got these boxes taped. Hey, you know what? Let's do this. Let's set you up right here. I'll switch hands. Let's just focus in on that right there. See what we can't do. Try not to shift things around too much. All right, there we go. All right, so here we go. The gift package from Naz. Looks like nothing but JDM goodness in here. And here you go. My favorite mainline casting ever made, the 95 Mazda RX-7. Just look at all of those, right? I've said this before, and they're getting close to making all the colors, man. I don't see a red one, so we need a red one up there. I don't see a white one. We need a white one up there, but they could make this in any color, and I would get it, but it's even better in the Falcon livery. So super cool. Thanks for that one, Naz. I will definitely find a use for that. Yet another beauty. The Mad Mike's Miata MX-5. This was a really cool one when I first saw it, and I've loved it ever since. I'm not ever going to own a Miata, but I can appreciate the racing beat side of the house, and that's their tuning side of the house for Mazda, but absolutely gorgeous, and Mad Mike just knows how to put these cars together, so super cool. We will definitely find a use for this one as well. I have my Mad Mike Mazda up there somewhere. I'm kind of looking with my eyes right now. There he is. So he's down there on the wall in my Mazda section. There's the other Mazda sitting next to it. And they're pretty much the only non-RX-7s that I have up on the wall. But yeah, definitely we'll find a use for that one, Naz. Thank you very much. One of my favorites from 2023, the beautiful Civic EF hatch. I have quite a few of these, and that's just because I have a plan. I want to do a fleet of customs of these Civic EF hatches, and so I'm going to start popping these things apart now that we have a little bit of time off during this Christmas break, and we're going to start getting the customization rolling. What's great is by having so many of these, if I make some mistakes, I can definitely just start over, or I can fix it, or I have plenty to choose from. So we're going to do some EFs, we're going to do some Godzillas, and we are going to send them out to some friends, because I've had a lot of good people in this community taking care of me, and so I'm going to do something great for them. So that's the goal. We're going to make a fleet of these things, and they're just going to get sent around the country. So super cool. Thank you for that, Naz. I can definitely use that, as can I one of these. So I've been looking for another one of these. I do want to do a custom on this one as well. This is in the EG platform. I am going to wheel swap this and put some different wheels on this car. I'm going to cut that rear fender up and shave it up a little bit so I can put the wheels on here that I want to go on here, because it's a small and a big, and the fenders are set up that way. Or I might just keep it in the drag format and find some wheels that will match up for this. We'll see, but I definitely want to do the custom work on this one. And I love this because it's a Ryu Asada, and just one of the best castings he's ever done. I love this little car, and it was one of the last ones that he had before we lost him. So really cool. I will use that for sure. Thank you for that one, Naz. Speaking of the EG hatch, another one, beautiful Civic Custom. Definitely going to do something with this one too, and we are going to do a chop shop and really just make this thing just pop when we get it ready to go. And I'll keep the original cards, so I'll probably do the nail polish remover trick. I'll get these off nice and clean, get them customized, get them back in there. We'll throw some Super JDM swag on there, and we'll make them look beautiful. So super cool on that one. And looks like we got another one in here. Working on it, guys, working on it. Here we go. All right. Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, this one is not one that's getting open, because this is the first one that I have in hand. And of course, it's the beautiful 993 GT2 out of the 55th anniversary. Can't crack it because I don't have another one. So I was not able to find this one. I was able to find the Integra, found the beautiful Silverado, found a few of the different chase pieces, but this one was just not available here because there are a lot of Porsche fans in this area. So thanks for that one, Naz. Did not have this one yet. This one will go in my small but ever-growing Porsche collection. And this is probably my favorite color setup of all of the anniversary cars yet. But we'll see. The new teal ones coming out look great too, so we'll see how those ones look. And we've got one more here in the box, last but not least. And if you guys do watch the channel, you guys will see that I do love these little guys right here, and Naz had one up on the auction, and it is the Muscle Machines, and it is the beautiful 93 Ford Mustang SBT. And that right there tells you it is the chase piece. So I found a couple of different chase pieces. I have the Burgundy Mustang, I have the beautiful Nomad, and this was one that I've seen the regular main line of this one, but I had not seen the chase piece. So he had it at a really good deal. I was like, man, I definitely got to get that one. It will go into my case with my other chases, and super, super cool. But yeah, there we go, guys. Kind of a long video, but there was a lot in there. Of course, the centerpieces are these guys right here. So let's get them one more opportunity. I'll probably make that my main picture for the video so you guys get to see those. But what an awesome, awesome auction for a really great cause. And I was so glad that I was able to pick up the ones that I did, because these were meant to be in my collection. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by the channel. If you're new to the channel, I really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and stick around a little while. It's great to have new subscribers because you guys get to grow along with me and we get to see new content. If you like what you saw, always hit that thumbs up button down there and just let me know that you like the video. And I love your comments. So if you stop by the channel, comment. Definitely like responding to everybody and seeing what everybody thinks. And if you want to know when my videos are coming out, you can always hit the bell icon and it will let you know anytime a new video is released, like this one. And you guys can check it out and just kind of let me know how I'm doing. So appreciate you stopping by today. Hope you guys are all prepping for the holidays and getting ready for this beautiful season. And I said this to my students, and I'm going to say this to everybody watching. There's one really great gift that you can give this Christmas time, this holiday season, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating. It's the gift of forgiveness. So if you've wronged somebody, ask for forgiveness. Even if you don't get it, just ask for forgiveness, because it's going to make your heart whole. And if somebody is offering you their apology and asking for forgiveness, consider giving them that forgiveness. It's the best gift you can give. It's free, and it's something that will just make you whole inside, and it'll close that hole that is in your heart. So definitely consider doing that. I'm taking my own advice this year, and I'm going to make sure that that is one of the gifts that I give and hopefully receive as well. So until the next time, guys, thanks for stopping by the channel. This is your man, Super JDM Diecast, and I am out.